Hello everybody, my name is Daniel Perrin, but you already knew that. We are back once again. Today, we have another review. This has been in the works since April 23rd is when I purchased this item. What is it, you may ask? Well, it is a Battle Beaver controller, custom controller. So yeah, I've not opened it yet. So you're going to experience what it's like to see the unboxing experience, get a first look, get hands-on with it. So yeah, first we'll just address what's changed. Got a new camera, let me know what you think. New hairstyle, let me know what you think. Oh, but yeah, without further ado, let's jump right into the controller. Right, this is a quick announcement. Remember to like, subscribe and comment. Right, so I flipped the camera so I can now see what I'm doing. So let me know if that affects the video quality too much. I'm not going to lie, I have opened this packaging, but this is just the external packaging. So that's fine. Let's put that over there. So here's the actual box the Battle Beaver comes in. As you can see, it is just a plain white box. Don't mind the black marks, that is just my fingerprints from me covering up my address. So I'm not going to lie to you guys, I did want to put my camera pointing towards the desk that you currently sat on, but my tripod's shit and I couldn't do that, if I'm being frank with you. So yeah, so I ordered this pad on the 23rd of April, like I said, and it has just come now, and it is the 18th of June, I believe. So that is just a little inside of the wait time. So let's open the box if I can. There we go. I did not pay for any of the advanced sort of shipping details, so I did not get anything with it. So here's the packaging. I'll put the controller down to the side for a second and let's have a look at what we get inside the box. So we've got a little Battle Beaver sticker right there for you. There you go, you can't really see it because of the reflection, but it is reflective. We have the collar line and we have everything that I got in the controller. So let's have a look at the controller itself. Right, there she is. There is the controller configuration that I went with. So what I decided to go with is I went with clicky sort of front buttons instead of the standard sort of squishy ones. I was going to go with the bumpers up here, like mouse triggers, but I decided not to, as I do play quite a few story games, so we didn't go with that. So she's a lot more glossy than I thought she was going to be. And there we go. But it is a very nice looking pad, and the soft shell on the back is nice, but she is very slippy. But yeah, the only like physical changes that I made to this would be the clicky front buttons. But yeah, that is the packaging. So the wait time on it was ridiculous, as you know, but with it being a custom built controller, you sort of expect it not to come, you know, straight away. It's not just like a normal controller. But yeah, everything else in it is basically a stock PS5 DualShock controller. Didn't get a wire with it because I didn't pay for that, but the buttons do feel very clicky. Let me go grab my standard PS5 controller, sorry, and we'll compare them a little bit. Right, so I've just realised after recording everything that I didn't actually compare the controllers. So this is me in post. So here they are, the two controllers side by side. Obviously you got your standard, you got your custom battle. I will say it is more rattly than a standard PS5 controller. Let's show off the buttons. So as you can see, I don't really think that displays it that good, to be fair. That might, listen. So yeah, that's literally pretty much the only difference I got between them. And apart from that, they are completely identical to each other. So yeah. Okay, so here we are on game. So quick little gaming segment here, so we can get like a first impressions of the game and how it feels in game. So things I want to touch upon is obviously going through the menus on the PlayStation to even get on the game. That it does feel very nice with the tactile buttons, you know. It's obviously when you press it, it's super responsive. and that's because it is exactly what it's like on a PC, I do imagine, like with a keyboard, with the tactile buttons and stuff like that. So that's a very good bonus, but something that I'm not a huge fan of at the moment is how slippery the pad actually feels. So with it, the pad being sort of like a silky, not a silky, but like it's very slippery, the pad, and like it's a weird feeling, obviously with me being used to my standard matte PS5 controllers, so it does feel very, very weird, but it's not a horrible thing, it's just something that I'm gonna have to get used to. So that's not too bad. I have had a little play around with it, so I could give my opinion on it. I do not feel any stick drift, but obviously that might just be the fact that there's that minimal stick drift that you don't feel it for like the majority of people that play. Either that or there just isn't any stick drift, and just the one review that I watched on it to get a little bit of information before I purchased was just sort of a bad model where he got it out the box. The price of the pad was around 180 Great British pounds, which personally I don't think is too bad. The buttons feel amazing, like I said, I really like them, they're super responsive, and I think the controller looks very, very nice. Like, personally, I feel like it's worth the money because it's something I'm going to use all the time. Whereas if somebody who's not really interested in the whole scene that much, they're not going to care too much about it. So if you don't, then I wouldn't really recommend purchasing it. Which, if you're not interested in it, then A, don't buy it, and B, what are you doing watching this video? Yeah, the controller does feel very nice. This is just a quick little segment I wanted to throw in just so I could get like a first impression of the controller, and I'll let you know what it's like. But yeah, I will catch you guys back in the real world where I'll give it my final thoughts. So yeah, I will catch everybody back over on the real life. Right, so in conclusion with the pad, I do really enjoy it. It does feel very nice. Like I say, just this, so like you can see how glossy it is compared to my other pad, you know what I mean? So yeah, I do really enjoy it. I do feel like if you are interested in getting a custom controller, you should. One thing I do want to add on to the end, I'm going to use this pad because that one's connected to the PlayStation, but the buttons on here with the other one is very clicky, and these are very sort of sloppy and loose. So I do regret not buying the trigger stops, but apart from that, it is a very good controller, and yeah, I recommend it. It has been great seeing you all. Don't know when the next video is going to be because I don't really know what I can do for the next one. So if anybody's got any ideas, leave them in the comments below. Let me know what you thought of this, and I hope I get to see you again soon. Remember, guys, stay frosty.